Welcome to another TV with the brand new HTC Windows Phone 8X in an unboxing. We already showed you the Windows Phone 8S here by HTC, but the 8X is a little bit better since you have a full HD camera in the front and in the back. So you can shoot full HD videos also of yourself, which is actually even better than as you have seen on the iPhone before. And the camera has f2.0 on the front and on the back, so you can even do perfect low light shots with this camera if you maybe even don't want to use the flash. So this has also Windows Phone 8 installed. As you can see here on the back, we have a few technical specs that my camera is focusing on right now, like for example dual-core 1.5 GHz processor, 16 gigs of internal memory, which you cannot expand by microSD, which is a little bit sad since you can do it actually on the 8S, 1 gig of RAM, and so on and so on. You were able to read everything in GPS, GLONASS, NFC. Ooh, we have NFC, that's nice. I didn't even know that. So there's actually a lot of things in this brand new HTC 8X, and let's just see what we get inside the box compared to a Samsung Galaxy S3 and also my Apple iPhone 5. That's of course always here with me to show to you the size differences between all smartphones, especially the premium smartphones. You can see here I have this beautiful, I don't know, greenish version compared to the red. It's of course a lot different, but Windows has this habit of doing weird colors. Like you can see here, you can actually set the same color in the home screen, or if I have my lock screen, you can see also here it just fits perfectly to this nice green color. But we will show you more, of course, in a few seconds when we take a closer look at what's inside this 99% recyclable box that we already know and love from HTC. So first off, a CD. Wow, CD. You cannot put a CD inside a smartphone, at least this is not the XP phone, but you could put this in your computer, throw everything else away, because we have a bunch of stack of papers here, since there is actually the manuals on here. But if you have an Ultrabook, too bad, like me, there is no CD drive in your MacBook Air or anything like that. So we have here a little help to take out the SIM card adapter, which you already know from Apple devices, and even other devices like the new Blackberries need this little adapter too, to take out the SIM card slot. Then we have, as I showed you already, a bunch of papers about contact information, little manual information. We have 3 languages, and what's quite interesting at Windows Phone is you have this little paper which says a serial number actually on it, which you will need if you would want to reactivate your Windows or anything like that. I mean, is there any hackable Windows Phone 8? I don't know, but you have a serial code for it. Quite weird. You cannot buy Windows Phone in a store. I mean, just the software. So I don't know why Windows does that, but well, that's their habit. Then we have here a little bit of power. 1 amp output with this little USB adapter, which is white and gray, as you can see. This is just the European version here in the box. Then of course micro USB cable, HTC style, also white, beautiful and matte white, looks always quite good. Will not take it out of the foil since, well, I actually don't need it. I have so many cables and adapters. And again here, non-in-ear headphones. These are standard headphones with 1 button and 1 microphone on it to accept the calls. There's no volume down or up or last song, next song here with these. But what's pretty nice is that the cable is flat band, so if you just put this cable inside your pocket, it will not tangle together, so you can just take it out of your pocket and use it right away. You just don't have to untangle the cable, which is quite nice. But enough of the contents of the box, let's check out the phone. I already showed you a little bit the interface, but what we want to check out actually right now more is, for example, these buttons on the bottom. These are all touch, so you cannot turn on the device by pressing these. There is just 1 power button here on the top, which you can press, and I pressed it right now. You have here the camera, there is the on and the volume, not the volume, the headphone port. Then we have on this side actually the SIM card reader, volume control, and there's a camera button. Now if I hold the camera button for a long time, the camera app will turn on right away, and it should shoot a picture of, well, my face. So you can just go to the side and then you can see here the last taken pictures, for example, videos and so on. But you can of course turn off the camera also, and you can actually even use this camera button when the device is locked. This is a brand new feature by Windows 8. Even locked devices can shoot pictures, but they will be stored only for a limited time only, before they will be deleted. Then we will actually be able to charge and connect our computer here via micro USB on the bottom, and on the other side there is nothing, since this is maybe even a phone made for left-handed people, since there is actually where your a palm would be to hold it in your hand, but actually with the right hand it's still okay, and you will not press any button while holding it like this, and it doesn't feel that uncomfortable, even though the bottom corner is not that round as you are used to other smartphones, since it's long enough so it actually is a little bit outside of your hand, but you can still hold it quite nicely with the 4.3-inch screen, which could be actually a little bit bigger, as you can see here, for example, with my Samsung Galaxy S3 in terms of size comparison. I already showed this in my first hands-on when I had the Windows Phone 8X. You can see here 4.8 inches is about the same size as 4.3 inch in a smartphone Word, which is quite strange. You can see it even more when I put them onto each other, where actually the HTC I think is even a little bit higher and longer, but you can see here there's clearly a difference. I know my Samsung Galaxy S3 has this ugly, or not that ugly, case around it, but you can see clearly that there is actually no real Samsung Galaxy S3 visible right there. In terms of thickness they are about the same. As I said, I have this ugly case around it, but when you compare to the 4-inch HTC Windows Phone 8S, you can see clearly a size difference. And then I have my Apple iPhone 5 here also, as I said in the beginning. There you can see 4-inch, 4.3-inch. Now there is a difference, and they're not that much different in terms of size, at least in the height. And when we put them onto each other, you can actually see that, let me hold it like this, that there is only a few millimeters here on the top and on one side here where you have a little bit of size difference. And in terms of thickness, I know my iPhone has a little bit of a case on it, but still they're about the same, when not even the HTC is slimmer, I would say. But I think that's enough of comparison. This is not a bad device, it's not cheap, and there is no micro SD inside, but with 16 gigs you can do a lot. You can do a lot also on your iPhone, so you can see just you have to unswipe this, and then there's right away the camera. And I said you can even shoot full HD camera with the front camera, so you can just flip the camera right here, and then you will have the camera which is right here on the top. Wrong way. And then you can shoot your beautiful pictures. It feels kind of slow, but maybe it's just because of the dual-core processor. For the full HD movies, it will be still possible to shoot beautiful pictures. You just can't go too fast, but I mean, who would want to do that? And we will shoot, of course, a few sample pictures and videos for you to check out on YouTube. So, as you were able to see, you can just go to the last pictures by flipping, and I think I hit the home button, so you are just in the Windows 8 here. You can go to the side. Which side? There we go. It's kind of hard to work looking at the camera because it's the other way. So you can see everything is really quite fast. I can go into the Internet Explorer. It goes right away to the HTC website, where you can see a little bit of information about the HTC smartphone. It doesn't support multi-touch on the website, so we can just show you a little bit of the keyboard, which you can see right there. And in my full review, which will be coming up online soon also, I will show you the sound quality, a little bit of what you can play with video, my sample videos that I will have been able to shoot with this camera, and of course a lot more about what I learned about this, what the battery life is, and so on. So this was the HTC 8X Windows Phone smartphone, or Windows Phone 8X. It's not a short name, but it's a beautiful device. There's of course more colors available, don't worry. I don't think the red one though. So till next time, please tune in again. My name is Balázs Gál. Also subscribers here on Endeavor TV. Thank you much for tuning in. Till next time, please tune in again.